Hello everyone, hope you all are doing great. So today I'm going to cover about inbound actions. So inbound action is a very important topic in ServiceNow. So I will give you a briefing what is about what is inbound actions and how we can implement into the uh, out of box instance or your real-time instance. So let's begin. Firstly, what is inbound action? And if you want to find here in the left navigation bar, you will type inbound. You can see under system policy, we have email, then we have inbound action. Great, we have out of box around 16. So whenever you begin with that topic and you don't have any knowledge, go with the documentation first. So let's create an inbound email action. So what it says, so you can create an inbound email action to define the action that the system takes when an email is received. So what basically it is, when an email is received by your instance, how the instance is going to process that email. So like if you want to create a new incident on the base of that email body and content, you want to create an incident automatically when the email is received by your system, or you want to create an RITM, or you want to create recall for some other tables. As you can see, cab attendee live feedback message, some operation has been performed on problem change task. Likewise, you can do any action on the particular record. So yeah, so for each and every field, it has been explained in the documentation itself, so you can have a thorough understanding from it. I will provide a link in the description as well. So now you have understanding what inbound action is about. So for example, you want to know your instance mail address, go to the mail accounts. So we have email accounts here, mailbox administration and email accounts. So right there in email accounts, you can see POP and SMTP. For SMTP, we are going to check. So yeah, in the from address, you can see this will be our instance email address. So when if I send an email to this instance, this address, so it will process it and generate a ticket. So email properties also play a very important role for this. Will show you the email properties. So see, this should be enabled in your instance, email receiving enabled. If it is not enabled, your instance will not receive the emails. And these are related to when you are sending emails. So sending emails I have been disabled for now. So we are uh, checking the inbounds. So when an email is received by instance, how instance can process it. Okay, let's see some out of box out of the box inbound actions. So if you have not configured anything for your inbound action, it will by default generate an incident. So this is the one which will get processed. Then see create incident. So what it is doing, it firstly you will be defining the target table. So here we are creating incident. So target table will be the incident and action type. We have record action, we have reply email. So for record action, it will perform some action for that for a record, like creating record, updating record, deleting record, something like that. And in reply email is you will be sending some email again to the uh, from the email address you have just received a new email or reply email. So basically you can see The type here is new, reply and forward, when to run. So when a new email is received, a reply from my email is received and forward from my email. So you can see this blue highlighted context, which is self-explanatory about these fields. Like the inbound action with the lower order will run first. So lowest is the low order that will run first, and then a higher order inbound will be run on that. So yeah. So what action you want to perform, you want to set some fields on all the incident fields are available. You want to set values directly from here, you can do it. So we are doing it by script. We are setting the comment, short description, comments by the email body text, and category states, how to notify the user. So we have set all these fields with the backend values through the emails. So at the end, we are inserting a new incident. Okay, let's see it. I can show you. Incident. I can show you the all the incident present currently in the instance. So you can see we have 70 incidents. Okay, so let me send an email from my personal email to this instance that I'm doing from my mobile phone. So meanwhile I'm doing it. Let's see the other important things ongoing here. So before that, I have created these two mail. This one basically, this one I have created incident through, and this one is also seems like it's created through mail. So let me sort it by updated. Yeah. So I have sent an email, and the subject of that email is my test email inbound. Okay, let's refresh. It's not yet arrived. So we will know. We'll check the email system logs and then emails. This is the previous one. You can see here. Okay, you can see now it is processed. In type, you can see the receipt. Okay, let's open it. You can see the target here. So this incident has been created with this particular. So this is my test email inbound is a subject recipient. I have added, this is my instance mail ID. So like in email in related list email logs, you can see which one has processed. So if you see in skipping, so they are skipping that particular inbound in processed. You can see the create incident. So by checking the logs, you can see which inbound has been processed to create that particular record, right? This create incident. So create incident is the same, this one. So by default, it get processed. If we don't, if our incoming email does not satisfy any other inbound action, so by default, the incident is created for that. So okay, now I'm going to explain you a quickly that how we can create a new catalog item on basis of inbound action. So let's create a new action. Create sample item. So I have a catalog item right there. Let me open that catalog item. So that will be maintain item, right? Maintain item. Basically, I use table names. So I have a sample item right there. I want to create this item through my inbound action. So how we are going to do so? Let's close some of the options. So create simple item. What will the target table requested item? That will be a SCREQ item. When I want it to be run, I want it when a new email will be received. For new email reply and forward, you can go through this documentation. It has good content how our system identify for, like, if we have FW as in subject abbreviation, so it is considered as forward. If forward is not considered, if we have a watermark, we have reply to header as a message ID, and we have RE pro and is already record number which is present in the system, so that is considered as reply. If both are not considered, like if the system classify an email as a new when both of it has failed, forward and receive has failed, that is considered as a new. So you can uh, read this documentation of inbound email actions for more details. Let's quickly create variety. Okay, the order will be as it is. I want to create an item, so I have a code ready for this. Let's copy the code only we want, right? Let me explain you thoroughly. So what we are doing, we are for catalog item, each catalog item has a one REQ, that is uh, request. It's related to request. So for first of all that we need to create a cart item. So for cart item, now here we are defining the add in cart. We can add multiple item also. But for now we are, this is a sys ID of our sample, sys ID of our sample item, right? So and now here we can define how many items we want. So basically, we only want to create one REQ and one item in that REQ. So we have defined it, and this is the details. You can skip the details part as well. So card dot place order is basically having the sys ID of that request, REQ request, and then I see this is for RITM table. Now we are uh, when we create a REQ, we have a by default um, RITM generated into it. So now what we are doing, we are fetching that RITM which has been generated here, right? So we are setting, basically we have queried the RITM, because on RITM we have a request where the REQ is stored. I will show you this. I know it seems some confusing. So basically what we are doing, we are fetching RITM, and then we are updating this information over there. So description, comment, content type, and then we are updating because record has been already generated when we place a cart order, right? So basically now this is regarding the target updation. So like you see, when the incident was created in the target of that inbound, we found that the incident number was there. So we are updating the target because by default it is not there. Okay, so let's save it for now, and let's see what is going to be happen. So basically we have not specified any condition. So let's specify something like if subject body, if the subject can, if the subject start with my sample item, correct? If it's satisfied, then it is going to be generate this condition. If you want to add some additional advanced condition, you can add it here, right? So let's submit it. For testing this, one important thing is I copied the code. So I have not changed these fields, right? Comment is fine. Contact type is, yeah, all these fields are out of box fields. So I need not to change anything, right? Okay, let's see. I'm going to send an mail from my personal email ID. Here I am going to specify the subject, which I just mentioned, my sample item, right? And this is the body of that, body of email, right? So yeah, I have sent it from here. So it takes few minutes, right, to reach it here. So meanwhile, it reaches our system. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the system mailbox. Basically, I wanted to show you outbox, inbox, those things. That in system mailbox, we have those things, right? So let's mailbox. We have here in inbound and outbound. You can always say what is inbound and what we have received. Firstly, the email is received by this mailbox. It goes to the received stuff. You can see it is received, and it also show you the whether it is processed or not. So you can check from here as well in the system mailbox in received if whether the system has received an email. Then for more details like which inbound has been processed, you can always go to the system logs and then emails. And in the emails, you can see it now. My sample item is my latest one, which I wanted to create. So now here, if I go there, you can see the target is not updated. Anyways, let's see which email has been processed for this. Where create incident is processed. It means something went wrong with our inbound action. Let's see. Yeah, so we are at the debugging. So we found this, how we can filter out our inbound action name. So what it says, it did not create an update using current. So what I wanted to create for sample item sysid, and I forget to replace the sysid of item. So yeah, we cannot find it. Let's replace and try again. Now I'm going to send that mail again on my system. Let's compose it again. So it is always time taking when we work with inbound initially, because it happened to me as well. So like to understand the entire debugging process, it takes time. So be patient, guys. Service, what is great. So I have sent a mail. Let's see if we are going to crack it. As I told you, firstly, the mail will be received by inbox. In the received part, the mailbox. So the mail will be received by this. Let's see if we have received it. Not yet. It's taking a bit. Yeah, you see, now we have 4 with the same subject too, and it is processed also. Let's go there. Yeah, it's the same. Receive mailbox, and then we have our emails right there. You can see we have it here, and let's see what has been created by this. You see the target is updated, but it's incident. Guys, yeah, we are debugging this process. So let's see what changes I have made. I have made it as stop processing once the criteria is met for this inbound. It goes and stop in processing so that other inbound is not getting processed after it. So I have made its order as lowest. Then the default one for create incident, it's 100. So if you want it, I want to make it as 10 for it to be get executed first. So yes, in the actions, I have removed the unnecessary code. The catalog item is there. We are placing order. Just we are updating the comments in the requested item. Let's save it and let me send an email again. It should be item. Subject should be item. Right. I'll just send it from my device. Let me check if we don't have any inbound action which has this condition. Okay, let me pull out these two right there. The one I have created. Okay. See, open so many tabs. Yes. see in the email. I tested with the few examples so I can see the item. What else I have done? I have created myself as a user. For inbound, the user should be present in the system and only the RITM get generated. Last time I faced this issue, so I tried using this. So I created an entry in the user table with my email address. It's 13 now. Let me refresh. Then 18. So my actions has been opened. You see the REQ has been created to REQ, I believe. One RITM has been updated. Let's first check this, how it processed and how many involved. We have this REQ9 generated from this, right? And you see the stop is detected from create sample item. 9 has been generated with this. Nice. So let's check this REQ. Right there, 9 is there. Below we have 10. 9 doesn't have any RITM, but 10 has RITM of sample item. So I can see a sample item here and I can see the comments as well. But yeah, there's a one error that is it's processing two items. So probably I can see here everything has email is classified as a new email, it's stopped, and only this has been processed. This one is failed. So I believe something is wrong in the inbound action script that it's creating two times. Two REQs. Let's take one. So at least should not create two REQs, but yes, you can definitely debug it. I don't want to take your much time. And that's how you can proceed with your debugging. If you want to like test your script, just copy the script from here. You just go to the background script for testing. I go to the background script and just run it. I don't have this email.origin here. So just test RITM. Go and test it there. You have done all these operations over here. So when I go to RIT, it was 11 earlier. Now we have 13. So you can find it's creating two times, right? So we have error in our script. Why it must be happening because of this? I think RIT before I update it. Set workflow was, I think some BR might be executing. This could be a possibility. Yes, I was right. See, now only one is created. Maybe there is some BR which was getting executed. You see, now there would be one R18, right? So that's how you can always, debug your scripts. So I can add this. Or you can add this line of code, you can check which BR is getting executed or which other code is being executed. You just click it 2 times. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you listening. Thank you for listening. Happy learning. Bye bye. Take care.